Hey YouTube, it's Poommobile here, and this week on Good Cards You've Never Used, we have Swift Scarecrow. Now, Swift Scarecrow was a common out of Star Strike Blast, so it's a couple packs ago. It is an Earth level 1 machine type, and its effect is, when your opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can discard this card to negate that attack and end the battle phase. A lot of you guys will realize it's a lot similar to another card that sees a lot of play, which is Battle Fader. Not as big a deal as it was before, but it used to be really hard to get Battle Faders, so sometimes people play Swift Scarecrows instead. But even in that case, there are some advantages to playing Swift Scarecrow over Battle Fader. The most significant one being that Swift Scarecrow does not summon, so it's a lot harder to actually negate. If you're playing Battle Fader, they can play Warning, they can play Oppression. There's just a bunch of cards they can use to stop Battle Fader's summoning, and by therefore stop him from negating the battle phase. Whereas with Swift Scarecrow, it doesn't work like that because you're just discarding it. So you don't actually have to. It's really hard to negate. Pretty much the only way to negate is with a Chariot. The disadvantages, however, and the reason why most people play Battle Fader over Swift Scarecrow is that Battle Fader sticks after it's been used. So you summon it and then it stays there, so you can either tribute it for a Monarch, or you can sync it with a level 1 for a Formula Synchron, or use it in another Synchro summoning. So it has uses beyond just the stopping of the battle phase, unlike Swift Scarecrow. The decks I would actually play Swift Scarecrow over is if you're siding to stop an OTK, which isn't really as essential in this format, but in future formats I can see there being plenty of reason to play Swift Scarecrow. Because it's so much harder to stop, it can really stop that one-turn push much more assuredly than Battle Fader can. That being said, Battle Fader is generally considered the better card, simply because, I mean, in decks that play Monarchs, or if you're going to play level 1 tuners like Glow Up Bulb, it gives you that extra Synchro or that extra Tribute. However, if you're siding purely to stop OTKs, Swift Scarecrow, I believe, is better, because it's harder to stop in that OTK scenario, whereas Battle Fader has numerous cards that are played that can stop it. The most important of which being Solemn Warning. So basically, it depends on your situation. Most times, Battle Fader is going to be better, but in some situations, Swift Scarecrow is going to be better. Also, Swift Scarecrow is much cheaper. So if you are looking to build a deck on a budget, Swift Scarecrow is going to come a lot easier price than Battle Faders. I mean, Battle Fader will run you a good $5. Swift Scarecrow, I mean, you can find these practically for free. It's a common that not a whole lot of people play. And it's something not a whole lot of people saw out of the set either. The last reason you would play Swift Scarecrow is if you're playing a stall deck, which I personally hate stall decks, but I mean, some people like to play them. In that case, you might even play both of them. So yeah, that's Swift Scarecrow, and this is Poommobile signing out. Please subscribe.